TMZ has just released exclusive footage from Diddy's 2010 New Year's Eve party, and we're breaking down how nearly everyone at the event has been linked to sexual assault cases involving Sean Diddy Combs. What exactly happened at this party? And why were minors present at an adult gathering with some of the biggest names in the music industry? Let's dive in.
Brothers that have been inspiring me have been my friends for a long time. One of my best friends in the whole world, Busta Rhymes in the house. You know what I'm saying? He's been my friend for a long time, ever since I was like 12 years old. He's my best friend. He's in the house. Akon, straight from Africa, India, with a silk scarf on, is in the house. If you're looking for Akon, he has a silk white scarf on, so the light can hit him and y'all can make sure y'all see him, because Blue Black is in. And Akon is very rich. He don't even do shows in America no more. Okay, he's in the house. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to my man Drake is in the house. Fabulous is in the house. There's all brotherly love. My biggest brother of them all, the boss, Ricky Ross, is in the house. Ricky Ross report to the grass. DJ Khaled, he's the best. He's in the house. Tiana Taylor is in the house. My brother Chris Brown, I'm gonna stick with him from thick and thin. Chris Brown is in the house. You know what I'm saying? Cause something ain't right, so I know Chris Brown is in the house. Big shout out to my son Quincy, my son Christian, my son Justin, my daughters, Jesse and Delilah. We got the Squares in the house. Newly signed the Interscope. That way got a little bit to do with it. You know, lift it up to make sure the shit is live. Somebody don't trip and fall. Get your drink on. If you call me, get your drink on.
Almost everyone Diddy mentioned at this party is now facing lawsuits related to sexual assault allegations, and some are even behind bars. Connections are undeniable. Orlando Brown has also come forward, claiming he had sexual encounters with certain celebrities, fueling speculation that many men in the music industry are secretly gay.
We made love. We made love.
Who you made love with?
Diddy, Bow Wow, Busta Rhymes.
You just told me you see Busta in the airport too. That from Cali, like he didn't know you. You smashed Drake?
No, I never smashed.
Oh, you made love to Drake.
And Cat Williams.
Bro, you smashing a lot of people.
What's that name? Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard. Usher. Usher's a gusher. And
Jaguar Wright says that Orlando Brown plays crazy when he's exposing Diddy.
Been working for Orlando Brown
to play crazy.
The oosh goth whoosh wash. Orlando's brilliant. Imagine what it's been like to wear this character for this long.
Is he speaking truth?
Of course he is.
Diddy's trying to kill me. You know, Diddy and Jay-Z, Auntie Sean and Auntie Yolanda. No matter how many contracts you try to take out on my life, no matter how many times you try to threaten my family or threaten people to stay away from me, no matter how many things you try to do to me and how many things you've tried to do to me, it ain't working. Don't play with somebody that you know got the drop on you.
Major pain in his ass. Literally.
Many high-profile celebrities are now trying to distance themselves from Diddy. As more footage surfaces, it's only a matter of time before more people are implicated. Recently, during a concert in San Diego, Will Smith addressed rumors about his friendship with Diddy, stating that he had nothing to do with him. Will Smith has attended Diddy's parties for years, and there have even been reports of him having threesomes with Diddy and Jada Pinkett Smith. However, Will is now saying, "I don't have **** T to do with Puffy, so y'all can stop with those memes. Y'all can stop all that *** T. I ain't been anywhere near no damn freak off."
The world we're in right now, it's really hard for y'all to like discern what's real and what's true, you know? And I've been seeing y'all memes and stuff. People be making memes. I see the memes. I see them now. Some of that stuff is funny. Some of it's funny. But I haven't addressed any of this publicly, but I just want to say this very clearly. I don't have to do with Puffy, so y'all can stop all them memes. I can stop all of that. I ain't been nowhere near no damn freak off. Listen, I do enough of my own. Don't be putting me in other people. I ain't been nowhere near that, man. I ain't did none of that stupid. So, whenever y'all hear it, if somebody say that, it's a damn lie. I don't even like baby oil. But I haven't said that publicly. I just did. Y'all the first time. I usually don't respond to dumb stuff, cause it's like people get so many things, people say so much stuff, but you know, that one, your memes was doing too much. Y'all was having me mad.
When you were dating J-Lo, Will Smith and Jada tried to pick her up on a threesome and you were gonna beat up Will Smith. Is that true?
You really heard that? Nah.
Well, yeah, I watched it on the internet. You're telling me I can't believe everything I read?
Right. I don't know what you're talking about.
What?
Yeah. Here we go.
Both Busta Rhymes and DJ Khaled attended Diddy's New Year's Eve party, and the disturbing rumors surrounding them are just as shocking.
The food we're about to receive, please bless our families wherever they at right now, and everybody eat up. Amen. Amen.
Shout out to Diddy, Happy New Year. You know what it is, DJ Khaled, it's all about victory. I'm going in. Better believe it. Shout out to Def Jam, we the best. You know what it is. It's 2010, baby. It's the takeover. I'm going in.
Happy New Year to the whole planet. God is the greatest. Real talk. And you know, I mean, if there's anything that somebody can say better than that, I'm all ears. But with that being said, continuous blessings to the whole entire universe. Let's do it way big.
During a 2018 interrogation, Jonathan AI, a shooter connected to crimes at Trump's National Doral golf course, claimed that Diddy was using him as a sex slave. He named both DJ Khaled and Rick Ross as being involved. Jonathan stated that Hollywood's so-called gay mafia controlled him and that multiple celebrities participated in the abuse.
Diddy and Ross, which they good buddies, okay? They're gay.
Who?
Both. Diddy and Ross and Khaled, they're all gay. Okay?
DJ Khaled, Rick Ross, and P. Diddy?
Yeah.
They all gay?
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
Khaled is a Hamas supporter. Okay.
Who supporter?
Hamas.
Hamas. Yeah.
Sorry, I said it wrong.
No worries.
Hamas supporter. Okay.
Right.
I had sex with Cassie and Sean. Basically, he would masturbate and tell me what to do with Cassie. I had like 15 encounters, and I heard a lot.
Hidden in plain sight.
It's hidden.
I think I see what you're saying.
Okay, how do I know this?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. How do you know this?
Busta Rhymes has been spotted at Diddy's parties, and according to his own security guards, he has a preference for underage boys. During an interview on Cam Capone News, Big Homie CC, a security guard for Hollywood elites, stated that everyone in the industry knows Busta Rhymes is attracted to men. He claimed that at concerts, producers ensure that young boys are present for him, referring to them as fun boys.
I seen you talking about Busta Rhymes before.
Oh yeah.
In some of your videos.
Oh yeah. Super zest monster. For sure, bro. That's my thing, bro. Like, this been common knowledge, though. Like, all my promoter homies would always say, man, you know, we gotta bring some, we gotta bring some, what they call them, I'm not gonna say it. They call them fun boys. They'll say, we gotta have some fun boys in the section for Busta. Cause, you know, I bodyguarded for Ghostface Killer before, you feel me? And being around him, you hear things, you feel me? I'm like, damn. And my auntie like the biggest Busta Rhymes fan, you feel me? Like, every cookout she playing it, all his little fast rapping, all of that, him and Craig Mack playing that. Bro, on my soul, I'm out with a group of people. At this time, I was with Don Benjamin. You familiar with him?
No, I never heard of him.
Model dude, like a model guy. He was doing like some rapping and stuff. His name Don Benjamin. I'm out with Don Benjamin. And the club we ended up going to, Busta Rhymes in there. So it was a little lawyer guy that was with us. And the little lawyer guy we was with, you know, he was a gay dude, super cool, feel me, good guy. Bro, Busta Rhymes wanted him in his section so bad. Like, what? Pulled him to the section, like through the rope, and tucked him off in the corner. So I'm looking like, well, he ain't come with us. But I know he was in the little group. So if I go out with somebody, like a group of people, I try to make sure everybody get there together and leave together. No, he stayed with them.
Recently, an amended complaint against Diddy mentioned Drewski and Odell Beckham Jr. allegedly. Both were involved in the sexual assault of a woman close to Diddy. Drewski has denied these allegations in a post on X, formerly Twitter, stating, "This allegation is a fabricated lie. I wasn't even a public figure in 2018. I was broke, living with my mom, and had no connections to the entertainment industry. The inclusion of my name is completely outlandish. My heart breaks for actual victims of abuse, but I am fully confident that the evidence will expose this falsehood and the individuals who are trying to manipulate the legal system to push false narratives."
At any of the Diddy parties, or did you miss that?
What the? Where did that come? How did that? Of all questions,
Wait, did you miss that train?
How did that go?
That train might have left the
that
station,
train took
but
off
you
from
were
the
right
station.
there.
Yeah,
You
that
were
train,
right there to
that
get on
train
that.
took off from the station for sure.
You were close.
Yeah. I wasn't at that train station.
You left early? You left early?
No, that was down the street from me. I wasn't there. No.
Did you ever meet Diddy?
Yo, what the
Bro, yo, I forgot you
He's
actually
like,
might
yo,
have.
I've seen pictures with you there.
Another name being linked to Diddy is Meek Mill. According to industry sources, Diddy and Meek Mill were allegedly in a relationship, and many insiders knew about it. Now, this rumored relationship is being exposed due to Lil Rod's lawsuit. Meek Mill has responded to the speculation and issued multiple statements after leaked footage allegedly showed him and Diddy in bed together during a freak-off.
But going back to the lawsuits, one of those plaintiffs that has sued Combs was Rodney Little Rod Jones, a music producer who apparently worked with Combs on his latest album called Love. Jones says he lived with Combs for a year and witnessed what he claimed was not only debauchery, but also illegal activity. In his lawsuit, Jones named some very well-known celebrities like Cuba Gooding Jr., who he claims sexually assaulted him on a yacht that Combs had rented for a holiday cruise in 2022. Other celebrities' names are redacted from the suit. For example, the lawsuit reads, quote, "Rapper redacted on Mr. Combs' yacht consorting with underage girls, sex workers." Then in a footnote it says, he is a Philadelphia rapper who dated Nicki Minaj. Now, based on that, online sleuths quickly deduced that that suit was likely talking about Meek Mill. He dated Nicki Minaj for a couple of years between 2015 and 2017, and he was her opening act on a world tour. Once people decided that the lawsuit was referring to Meek Mill, these rumors started to circulate about his possible involvement or participation in Combs' activity.
Meek Mill claims someone is intentionally spreading these rumors. In a post on X, he even offered $100,000 to anyone who could reveal the source fueling these allegations. People close to the industry say Meek Mill is concerned about how these accusations could affect his career as a rapper.
Meek Mill himself has been vocal about his name being brought up alongside allegations of abuse, drug use, sex with underage girls. He has claimed online that his success in the industry, as well as his work to reform the criminal justice system, has made him a target. And Meek Mill is very active on X, formerly Twitter. He has voiced his thoughts about the lawsuit as well as the rumors. In September, he tweeted, quote, "From the streets of Philly to becoming a millionaire, to helping reform the system, to bridging a gap of billionaires, to interacting with the rap culture that results in success. It's a lot of people hating on me on the low. They don't play with guns, they do campaigns." And he also tweeted several times about the rumors surrounding his sexuality. For example, one tweet reads, I have the right to say I ain't gay, and I'll trash anybody that play with my manhood, LOL. Then earlier this week, he put an offer on the table, a $100,000 reward for anyone who can figure out how he got named in Rodney Jones' lawsuit in the first place. He tweeted, I want to hire an investigative team $100K cash to find out every specific detail involving Meek Mill named to Diddy case. I also want them to look at who is powering the media involving Meek, anything to do with Buddy. And then in quotes, something not right. And then he followed that up minutes later with, the streets know what's up with me. That's not the case. We talking about business side, somebody powering these bad campaigns with Meek Mill. Again, I got $100K for a thorough investigation of what's powering and how exactly my name connect to this.
Ashton Kutcher and Demi Moore are also being dragged into this scandal. Reports suggest that Ashton Kutcher may testify in an upcoming trial and is expecting a subpoena. Some believe this could be why he has remained silent for so long. Rumors are also circulating that Ashton's marriage may be in jeopardy due to his alleged connections to Diddy.
Ashton and Puffy, or Diddy, have been friends for decades. And they've done movies together, they've hung out together, and he can't say anything because he's one of those guys. Remember I did that story last week, like, where are all Diddy's friends? Because the silence is deafening. A lot of them don't want people looking into their closet, but Ashton doesn't want the blowback that he got with Danny Masterson.
All right, so pretty tepid in how they reply. Meantime, we're hearing Diddy's ex, Cassie, is cooperating with the feds during this investigation.
100%.
What more is she saying, Paula?
She's not saying anything. So here's the deal. She had sued him for sex trafficking, rape, a bunch of horrible laundry list of stuff. And he settled. It's the one case he settled. It was the first case he settled it. I'm hearing for around $30 million. However, just because you settle a case, you may have an NDA, but if the feds come a knocking, you better answer.
Demi Moore, Ashton Kutcher's ex-wife, isn't off the hook either. A resurfaced video from 1982 shows her kissing her former General Hospital co-star Philip Tanzini when he was just 14 years old. In the footage, which was reportedly filmed at Tanzini's birthday party, Moore is seen making out with him and saying, "I love Philip. He's one of my most favorite people." She appears intoxicated in the video.
Okay, one more time.
Why do you think everybody's come out?
I don't know. Maybe just because I love them all and I hope they all love me.
We do love him.
And I love them.
If you think it's for the pure publicity, you're out of your mind.
Absolutely, because he's one of my most favorite people.
How long have you been working on the show?
Almost a month and a half.
What's your role?
I'm Lucy Love.
And I'm Philip Tanzini, and I play Jeremy, and you're stealing my part.
I'm sorry.
We're moving on to interview number 2 here.
Oh, okay.
Because I love Philip, and he's the only one I love.
Do your interview already.
All right. I'm Lucy Love, but personally, I love Philip. And that's it, okay?
We got our new storyline cooking up pretty soon. Here, have a bite.
I want to say happy birthday to Philip because I love him dearly. He's one of my most favorite people.
How long have you known him?
For about 3 weeks. And he's been terrific.
No one seems to be safe from the fallout surrounding Diddy. Jay-Z, Jennifer Lopez, and even Usher have all been named in lawsuits connected to him. A few weeks ago, a woman sued Jay-Z, claiming that Diddy and Jay-Z assaulted her when she was just 13 years old. The woman, now an autistic mother of 2, alleged that they took turns assaulting her while other celebrities in the room watched.
There are more sex assault accusations connected to the case against Sean Diddy Combs. The latest involves hip-hop mogul Jay-Z, who issued a vehement denial.
This morning, a blistering response from Jay-Z after he was accused of sexually assaulting a 13-year-old girl more than 2 decades ago. The billionaire hip-hop mogul was added to an existing civil lawsuit against Sean Diddy Combs, citing an alleged incident after the 2000 VMAs, where the victim claims she was drugged and assaulted by both Diddy and Jay-Z while a third celebrity watched.
The judge has actually agreed that the victim can remain anonymous and that the case can proceed. So there seems to be a little bit more to this case.
Jay-Z vehemently denying the claim, writing, "These allegations are so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint. Whomever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away." Also saying, "My only heartbreak is for my family. My wife and I will have to sit our children down and explain the cruelty and greed of people. I mourn yet another loss of innocence." Jay-Z also attacked the attorney behind the lawsuit, Tony Busby, who fired back saying, "I won't be bullied or intimidated." Busby is behind at least 20 of the sexual assault lawsuits against Combs, who calls Busby's lawsuits shameless publicity stunts.
Combs' statement went on to say he has never sexually assaulted or trafficked anyone. Combs will stay in jail until his trial in May, but he has appealed the most recent decision to deny him bail. That ruling should come later this week.
Jay-Z was able to pressure the victim into withdrawing her lawsuit, but Jennifer Lopez hasn't been as fortunate. Her accuser, who is currently behind bars, refuses to back down. In his lawsuit, inmate Cardello Smith claims that Diddy assaulted him in 1997 during a party in Detroit where Smith was working as a bartender. At the time, Diddy was dating J. Lo, and Smith named her as a material witness in his case.
But going back to Cardello Smith's filing, his notice says that Jennifer Lynn Lopez, aka J-Lo, aka Jenny from the Block, quote, will be called as a material witness and expert to Sean Combs' viewing, possession, and distribution of his sexual assault upon the plaintiff in 1997 and the orders of defendant Sean Combs forcing Jennifer Lopez to remain silent about the videotaped sexual assault of plaintiff by defendant. Plaintiff states that the material witness Jennifer Lynn Lopez, also known as J-Lo and Jenny from the Block, was engaged in a relationship with the defendant Sean Combs during 1999 and 2001, and that the sexual assault of the plaintiff was recorded, distributed, and held by the defendant at his New York residence and recording studio. And during the relationship with Jennifer Lopez, she was made privy to this video that was taken by Sean Combs and his employee Kirk Burrows. She, J-Lo, has known this video existed and was in existence and took no action to make it known to anyone in law enforcement, and that she was even questioned by New York Police Detective Derek Palmer about this matter, and that the report will show that her answers to this tape was and still remains a resounding yes to its existence. And again, Cardello Smith writes that he wants to call Officer Derek Palmer as a witness because he says Palmer is the one who questioned Lopez and believes that he will have testimony that could help his case. Now, as I mentioned, Diddy's legal team has called for this entire case to be thrown out. Cardello Smith has filed a massive response to that request that totaled more than 200 pages. Probably half of it was just straight up copies of case law that seems to support his arguments, word for word. It's something out of like a legal textbook. There's so much to slog through, but I kind of want to give you some of the highlights. So first, in addition to the claims of rape and a cover-up, Cardello Smith also claims and alleges that Combs was violent towards his loved ones. At times, Cardello Smith addresses alleged threats against his family. Other times, he says Combs actually caused serious injuries to his brother. His response reads, defendant used threats of murder to force the plaintiff to not bring the case to any court of law enforcement until the homes of the defendant were raided by Homeland Security, that the plaintiff knew it was a safe time to bring the case, and that is why we are here at this juncture. And Cardello Smith argued that fear for his own safety and the safety of his family is one of the main reasons that he waited so long to report the alleged rape, and says that that reason alone should override any issue with the statute of limitations, that these claims might otherwise be time barred. And he also argues that while he's been in prison, fellow inmates and prison guards have threatened him on behalf of Sean Combs.
With more evidence surfacing against Diddy, it's clear why he is worried. His legal team is now trying to suppress the evidence, arguing that federal agents had no authority to seize the tapes from his home. To make things worse, one of his top attorneys has dropped him. Lawyer Anthony Rico has filed a motion stating that under no circumstances can he continue representing Sean Combs.
Deshaun Diddy Combs looking to suppress evidence in his federal trial. Senior investigative correspondent Aaron Katersky is back with the story. Good morning again, Aaron.
And to you, Michael. You'll remember federal agents from Homeland Security Investigations were hardly shy when they raided Sean Combs' opulent homes in Los Angeles and Miami, guns drawn. The jailed music mogul now argues those searches and other searches of his iCloud accounts, electronic devices, and New York City hotel room following his arrest were unconstitutional. His lawyers argue evidence obtained through those searches must be suppressed. Diddy's lawyers say the government presented a grossly distorted picture of reality when applying for the search warrants, omitting certain facts and including salacious details from an unnamed producer that were never credible. Combs has pleaded not guilty to racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking, and prostitution charges. The defense is also arguing here his ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, was a willing participant in drug-fueled sex performances called freak-offs, not coerced as prosecutors allege.
He's doing fine. It's a difficult circumstance. He's making the best of the situation.
A situation one of Diddy's attorneys won't be part of moving forward. Anthony Rico announcing in court docs, under no circumstances can he continue defending the embattled rapper.
This is a serious proceeding with serious consequences, and all of us are addressing it accordingly.
In a motion filed on Thursday, Rico stopped short of revealing why he's stepping down from Diddy's legal team, just months ahead of the music mogul's scheduled trial date in May for sex trafficking and racketeering charges, all of which Diddy's denied.
You know, Dr. King called it the law of unintended consequences. So sometimes the more you push a person down, the stronger they get.
That's Rico speaking up late last year for his now former client. ET's learned the attorney's exit will not affect Diddy's other attorneys, nor their defense strategy.
I told Mr. Combs I'm going to try and get his case to trial as quickly as possible. He has been ready to defend this case since he first found out about this case. Nothing has changed from his perspective.
You're going to hear about my party. They're going to be shutting them down. They're going to probably be arresting me.
After Diddy was arrested, Rico said he provided a high level of legal representation. But now, for reasons unknown, he can under no circumstances effectively serve in the upcoming trial.
Nobody's okay with staying in jail for now.
What exactly did Anthony Rico see that made him walk away? And does this have anything to do with Diddy's close friends turning against him? Recently, Diddy's former executive assistant, Philip Pines, spoke out in a new NBC News docuseries. Pines, who worked for Diddy for 4 years, revealed that he helped organize Wild King Nights, events where Diddy allegedly assaulted men, women, and minors for days and forced everyone to call him the king.
A former assistant to Deshaun Diddy Combs speaking out in a new interview with new allegations about wild parties and drug use. Eva Pilgrim is here with the story. Good morning, Eva.
Good morning, Michael. At this point, we've all probably heard about these infamous parties. Diddy's assistant now giving us details about what he says were called Wild King Nights.
This morning, new details allegedly inside Diddy's world before his shocking arrest. The entertainment mogul now behind bars for federal sex trafficking and racketeering charges.
It was a circus. He did whatever he wanted, and we were just at his disposal.
Phil Pines was Diddy's senior executive assistant from 2019 to 2021. He says his then boss asked him to purchase supplies for parties dubbed Wild King Nights.
We usually had a laundry list of items that included lights, alcohol, marijuana, ketamine. Those requests started to become more frequent.
Pines claims many of these parties involved younger women.
A lot of times you'd have him with a younger female, and there's a power dynamic there. A more impressionable girl is easier to reel in. Consent is between the people that are engaging, and I wasn't there in these situations to understand the consent.
The allegations, mounting lawsuits, and shocking claims have sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry. With trusted allies turning their backs on Diddy, the fallout is just beginning. These accusations are still under investigation, and the truth will ultimately be determined in court. Stay tuned as we continue to follow every twist and turn of this unfolding scandal.